Newbee some time to think, though, because Secret's lineup, in my mind, will not win this late game. I don't think so. I think it's a very momentum-based lineup that needs to peak around the 25-35 minute mark. So Newbee has two approaches. Either they try to fight them early on and just match, or they're like, we can turtle this one out, guys, and win it late. So we'll see what they think.
See, the Venge pick is a little bit puzzling. I didn't feel like they needed to go so all in on the mid game here. I thought
the classic 10th pick Necro focus.
I don't know.
Wow, we didn't see that coming. That's completely outside the meta. No.
Interesting.
Play around them. Ensuring that with Kaka being in the neighborhood, maybe that's one way to do it. Kaka's gonna try and harass mid one, but it's both supports waiting for their opportunity. Bottom lane, Fada gonna be attacked in. Remember, he went for the trees to start with, so he's got no TP out of this one. KP and Faith gonna work together. The mid lane's being initiated on in the meantime. SEC really low. It's the race for first blood, and Fada, he'll end up going down with the fissure, creating the space in mid, denying Team Secret.
He's, I think, tanky enough to the point where he can't actually just TP out if a Rubik comes. So if they want to gank Fada, they would need at least 2 heroes, but yeah, as we've seen, most heroes really mid lane.
KP's not even the heavy damager. Like he went for a 1-1-3 build instead. So Gale as well as Sting isn't really that threatening as, well, okay. That seems a little easier when Wrath of Nature's able to kick through and find the damage onto the Venomancer. Newbee looking for their own rotation into one of the most farmed heroes on Team Secret. Ace on the top lane. He's up a long way, reveals himself, and SDCC can tank up the tower when they go for this initial movement. It's exactly what happens, and that's a level 6 as well. The Reaper side is prepared. They need the damage to come in. Puppey with the charge, creates some space. Fast's going to arrive too. Mid one turning on that Nova. How much damage can you do? The sides will fall, but mid one will tank it through, and it's actually going to be Kaka, the first one to fall. Faith caught on the steps of the Cathedral. As Secret will move forward looking for another target, but Newbee are already bailing out this one. This did not work.
Other heroes are way better versus BKB too. I think it's a big issue if your mid hero can't do crap versus BKB.
We see all the anti-mages coming back again as Team Secret try and bring Leshrac back into the meta. Kaka looking for the fissure, able to connect over on Ace, charge forward again, Puppey the right place, wheeling back KP and Faith with that charge forward, but Mugi into the fight. They're bringing in that Weaver, but Wrath of Nature. Kaka has to be sacrificed once again. Fada's here. Everybody is here apart from Leshrac, so Mugi goes for something he can kill, and that's going to be a courier. The Gemnet attack will allow him to get it, or actually, will it? No, that courier ended up surviving. It backed all the way out.
There's people out. There's no blink dagger on Shaker. They're smoking, but
it's fissure to telekinesis. That's going to be it.
So underwhelming.
Oh, they're going to find Puppey, Ace, and mid one. Everything they did not want to find. The fissure cancelling the charge through. Puppey on the wrong side of that fissure again, and Mugi wants to attack through the front. Has a time lapse out, realizing just how much damage that Pulse plus Edict of mid one does. SDCC trapped up inside of the Sprout. Fada in the back lines. Mugi's playing with him as Puppey just wants to go in deep. KP forced to ulti. He's ticking down at the moment to all the trees that's there with a bouncing Fadebot. Mugi Shikuchiing through Yapsaw. They finally get rid of that mass sustain and they steal the extra stun. Magic Missile into Ace. The Scythe will execute him. Exactly what Newbee want. Team Secret, they thought they had the pound for the fight, but they thought wrong.
Damn, that was a blink dagger right there.
Now they're back into Roshan. Now Team Secret, Echo Slam and Scythe are both down. Prophet can buy back if they want to take the fight. The charge forward goes towards Mugi. KP. Now this is throwing a spanner in the works from Team Secret with the Plague Lords going down. A nice double fissure. Ends up actually stealing the Pulse. They want to get closer, but relocate. Just pulling Ace back out to safety, so relocate falls. And Newbee, are they actually going to try and do this? It's a dangerous choice, but they're going in after Roshan. Team Secret see a lot as Puppey charges forward, pushing back too. The Nova is nice from KP, but is the Nova better from Leshrac? No, it's not. Newbee will survive. Fada brought back into the fight with that silence. He's going to end up killing off that Rubik. Faith, he'll actually end up ticking from Puppey being right behind him as well, as Newbee losing way too many heroes. It's all up to SCCC, who's four-staffed himself back up to the high ground.
But he got Roche.
He's really pumping the legs.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I didn't realize that run so fast.
He has Helmet Dominator.
Yeah. It's just... That's a sprinter, right?
He went for a way less farm-oriented build too. This is a way more teamfight build with the helm to the lance. You'll see.
Newbee have to come back. Mid one's ready to attack, so KP just trying to force the lane. Probably not expecting Team Secret to defend in such a manner. And now it's up to Newbee to try and get that catch out up on the top. So Fada will be it. The relocate is pulling in mid one, but the side is already killed off Fada, down for a very long time. They've stolen the Edict once again, so Yapsaw low on life, 4 seconds before he'll be out of this one. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and he's out. But the damage is still there from Secret. Like, you lose Yapsaw, but SEC, the 4-star, it gets him away from the follow-up stun. He has to Ghost Shroud. 1, he's got his Death Pulse back up again. 2, need to survive as he's so close to having that Radiance up and running, but now is the Rubik Faith being initiated. He's going to pick up Puppey, toss him away, but the top pressure is still on. They're coming in, they take the tier 3 tower, and Team Secret, they've opened up a window as they push the top lane.
So this was a very classic maneuver. You see the NP top, and then because of that, they have to react to that, and then they gank bottom, but then Secret make the next level move of relocating top to assist them and drop on Puppey. If they block the Reaper Scythe, then the fight should go pretty easily for them. Because right now he gets a Reaper Scythe kill, and then he's kind of unkillable for the next 5-10 seconds of the fight.
Yeah.
So blocking that is so key, especially if one of your team is getting
Kaka able to get that initial stun, then blinks down, out, and the Scythe will find the kill, so Puppey will fall. They're looking for a secondary one. Hitting the Gale into Ace means there's a good follow-up. He'll swap back up for the relocate. He brought himself in range of the IO. So Newbee get denied the one position they wanted to kill off. Fada said a creep skipper, so this push from Newbee will be difficult to sustain. In fact, impossible. They don't have a creep wave. They will get the IO, but they still don't have the creep wave, so they can't push the tower. That's why Fada already down the bottom with the trees attacking into the tier 2.
To go catastrophically. If there's, you know, a 5% chance of it going catastrophically and 0% chance if he just BKBs and walks out like that, you know, you take that if you're Secret. You're in a pretty good position now. Just need to use this Aegis to get a Rax and you'll be fine.
The Observer are a lot. Face right behind him. A quick Orchid. They 4-star, but the Sprout from Fada was after the 4-star was done. So the pickup and throwback from Faith, he makes himself target number 1. The Wrath of Nature hitting hard into SECC. He's forced to Ghost Shroud. The stun from mid one. He's coming in close. The Amplification's doing its work. The Echo Slam, minimal effectiveness, but at least the stun will do it. Fada locked down and brought down Kaka. He can't survive with this, however. Mid one is just so big. With his own BKB, he's able to do so much damage. Yapsaw will be the sacrificial lamb as Mugi finds himself a double kill out of this fight. Slam to kill off the IO.
Maybe a Fissure.
Yeah, but like he's then the only one Mugi's that can reach the back line without sacrificing a huge amount.
I mean, IO's farm. You can tell Yapsaw plays these farming supports a lot. And it kind of translates to his IO play, having Greaves already. That's a little absurd that he has Greaves. So now that he has Greaves, he can just Greaves out of the Fusel Purge.
Oh, nice swap. Very quick. Onto the ES. You do actually steal the Nether swap into Faith, so they have that as initiation now, but no ES of 44 seconds.
They don't
and
really
his Echo just came off cooldown too.
This is not great for them. They don't want to fight because Necrophos doesn't have buyback, nor does he have BKB, but Secret are going to force the issue.
Oh, mid one tries to go up. Heavy damage into the tower. There's no swap from Faith. As you said, they're not going to try and force that engagement, but Fada, yeah, the Treants in through the top, but now is looking to pressure in the bottom lane. And he's down there with Ace. In fact, that's exactly what Secret are doing. They're playing musical lanes at the moment. Just bounce from one to the other and then see which one you can land on before the music stops. The music is going to stop right now for the poor little Rubik, or maybe not. He glimmers and pushes himself out. The Scythe, it doesn't kill off mid one. KP, finally the Nova, will be able to have a bit of an effect, but Ace swapped him straight back into his own death. It is a clusterfuck inside the base of Newbee. Fada wants to run away. He is gunked up, hidden inside the Sprout. The charge from Puppey creates just enough space for him to TP out and regenerate back in his own shrine. This is exactly what Secret want. They still haven't lost anything big. Puppey in the trees is an acceptable loss. Echo Slam a little bit further forward. They find their initiation, but the damage, it was more control, allowing Newbee now to move back to the front lines and give more space for Mugi to do some damage. The pickup and throwback is there from Faith. Mid one, however, he turns on the pulse once more. That spill damage with the Orchid. Mugi can't get out. Trapped in the trees with no push available. SC wants more, and he needs more. That death pulse, the damage. Fada cannot be allowed to escape a second time. He can buy back if he wants to. As SCCC, he is just outnumbered. Fada's coming back. The Ghost Shroud's letting him live as the Absol taunts him in the tree line. Newbee, they will lose lose everything. The second time Necro has died, Mugi as well as Faith will have to buy it back. They know if they lose this lane of frags, they're crippled beyond repair.
And with this game, you can safely conclude that Yapster can play Wisp.
That's decent enough. Someone push KP out of there. Okay, Glimmer Cape. They'll hide him with that, but then the charge is coming from Puppey. They see him perfectly. Faith have to pick him up and throw him back down again. Farther, the BKB protects him. They still want KP. They want these cores down. Mugi, he can't even bring in the damage. Faith trying to escape, able to do so. Glimmer Cape protected back to his own fountain, but they call it. Newbee realized that resistance is futile. Team Secret will take game 1 in this best of 3 series.
That long, drawn-out fight, there was a ton of great individual play. The obvious one was Speeder Breaker saving the Nature's Prophet, but also SECC, he actually